welcome back to another On The Table video, guys. And yes, I have returned after many months of abstinence from the channel. I've decided to come back and give YouTube another go for the year 2021. Considering 2020 was pretty much a write-off with regards to all the bullshit that happened, let's give it another go in 2021. But anyway, I digress. This video, guys, is an explanation as to what kind of happened, why I kind of like dropped off the face of the earth and I kind of like stopped doing the hobby for a while. And the primary thing was, it was burnout. I painted, what, 5 Titans? 3 of them I had actually built in a year, in the first part of 2020. And that just completely burnt me out for a lot of stuff, and I really didn't feel like doing anything hobby related. And when that normally happens with me, my other hobby, which is computer games, takes over. So I played a lot of computer games and a lot of online multiplayer. I got really into certain games. I think I replayed the entire Mass Effect trilogy twice, did a lot of stuff on Conan Exiles, and then just really immersed myself in video games again. However, it decided, when the time came to get back into doing it, probably around about end of November-ish, I decided, do you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to upgrade my hard drive on my computer first. And when I did that, a disaster happened. Long story short, when I connected my new solid state hard drive, because I was putting Windows 10 on it, because I've not joined the Windows 10 club yet, still on Windows 7, Windows 7 Puritan right here. Not anymore though, as it seems. But yeah, I was still stuck on Windows 7 because all my editing software was on there, and it was a 2 terabyte legacy drive that was on there. And it had everything on it. It had all my videos, all my stock footage. It had all my transparent PNG files. It had everything that I needed, as well as my editing software, which may or may not be completely legit. So, long story short, I put my new hard drive in, and when I went to actually format the new hard drive, I hadn't realised at the time, but I hadn't disconnected my main hard drive, because my idea was to be able to flip backwards and forwards between the 2 drives as and when I needed. But because I didn't do that, I went on to when you have to pick your partition, and I was like, what the fuck are all these partitions on here? This should be a completely blank drive. I'll just get rid of these. Delete, format, went down the list, and then I was like, wait, why is one of those showing up as 2 terabytes? And then I was like, oh my god. And you know that feeling of dread when you've basically just done something super bad, like super fucked up, that just hit me like a fucking train. In short, guys, I deleted and formatted my entire collection of stuff. I essentially had erased my entire life for the past 5 years, and I was upset. I was really upset. I just sat there, like, just completely gobsmacked. And whilst I do have some stuff backed up, not everything was backed up, and it's all fragmented on different drives and different USBs and stuff like that. And I just had my head in my hands, and utter despair just hit me. And I actually got really depressed. I got really depressed for it, and it made me not want to do anything more hobby related for a longer period of time, because everything I'd done had gone. Hence why there's a new intro, what you guys have just seen, because I didn't have my old intro. And yes, I could just re-download it off of YouTube and then re-upload it, cut it and re-upload it, but I'd rather have something that marks it as a fresh start, almost like a rebranding, if you will, of the channel. So that's why I did the new intro. And that's ultimately, guys, why it's been so long. So, to summarise, guys, it was burnout, and then stupidity, and then depression, and then Christmas. And then Christmas came around, and then I didn't have time to do anything. However, oh, and also the fact that my office, this space that I'm stood in right this second, became literally a dumping ground for shit. Not literal shit, just shit from the house. Like, this entire area where the camera is now was just piled high with boxes. I could barely get into this room. I literally had a little furrow to my computer, which is over here, like a little path through all the boxes, and enough space where I could sit down and play games and stuff, and that was it. But I tidied my office. It's all nice and shiny and tidy and clean. Well, not really clean, but it's tidy at least. So now I can actually start doing some videos. Speaking of videos, the next video that you're going to see on the channel will be footage that I actually still had on my camera that I'd completely forgotten about. So that was recorded months and months ago, but I am working on new content for the future. I've got some cool little bits and bobs, some stuff you may have seen if you've been on the Instagram. Speaking of which, if you're not on the Instagram, go to it. The link is in the doobly-doo down below, and yeah, give that a shout. And also the Facebook page as well. Again, more active on my Instagram, but again, since I kind of got a bit depressed, I didn't really do much on my Instagram either, so there's not really that many posts since like October-ish or so, since November-ish or something like that. But bear with it, guys. And yeah, so that's basically it, guys, for this episode. I just wanted to say why I was off and why I didn't come back, and just felt like you guys were owed an explanation, all you loyal followers. So anyway, guys, thank you very much for watching. Here's to 2021. Let it be a much better year. Let it be filled with a lot less bullshit. And yeah, let's get cracking. See you now, and goodbye.